Perfect. Dear Matthew, thank you for joining me today. I hope you're doing great. I just wanted to take this time, an opportunity to basically talk to you, and if you can let us know who you are for whoever is looking at this, watching this video.
Thanks, Luis. Yeah, my name is Matthew Regan, and I'm a real estate broker in Toronto, Canada. I've been doing this for 20 years. I started when I was 19. Time goes by quick, especially when you're making mistakes. I've probably made every mistake under the sun. I've wasted a lot of money, but the key, obviously, is what you take away from that and the adjustments you've made. And we've made some good decisions over the years where we are recognized on the Toronto Real Estate Board, which is actually the world's largest real estate board. Crazy to say that. We ranked 17th out of over 40,000 for sales volume and number of transactions. So we sell a lot of real estate, and we rank 5th in Canada for Royal LePage, Canada's largest real estate brokerage, and that's measured by GCI, which I think if any of your listeners here are agents, they'll appreciate that. We run a big business, and what's really cool about it is we do it with a relatively small group of agents, very talented agents. I would go as far as saying best in class, which is something that not all real estate teams can say. And I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I say it in a fun way, a respectful way.
Yeah, proud of your team, and how, because a big part of your team is when you're coaching them, you're pushing them to be better every day. So yeah, I agree. Thank you for that intro. So very impressive. Could you share, because we met a few months ago and we have been working together. Have you found yourself good use of the strategies that we have been working with together? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, this relationship that we've got, this working relationship, I said to my COO a couple weeks ago, I said, I wish I met Luis and his team years ago. I've spent a lot of money over the years on recruiting efforts, and those efforts really are just paying somebody to bring a relationship or a name to my attention. And I found that I would still do a lot of the legwork. And the relationship I have with your business is, you just save me an absolute ton of time. And that's really appreciated. It's certainly a numbers game in terms of recruiting and speaking to people. It's very relational. And you bring the names to the forefront. You've already warmed them up, so to speak. So when I do call them or reach out to them, it's not cold. I don't get the phone slammed in my ear. It's very much a warm introduction, and that's like gold. That's just gold. I can't say enough. And I think one of the things I love about your model and what you're doing in your business to help me is it doesn't stop. Like, just because we reach out to somebody, yesterday doesn't mean that tomorrow might not be. It doesn't mean that tomorrow's not a good time in their life or in their business for me to reach out again, or perhaps they reach out to me. So it's a continuous cycle, which I really appreciate. I really like it.
Thank you for that, Matthew. And the way I see it, as you describe it, is planting seeds on all these members, or all these people that are in a sense, they might be in their life. It could be in a I don't know, in a situation that right now they might not be interested on something, but then 2-3 months down the road they remember somebody reached out to them, or they saw something online, and then they react to it, and you're top of mind immediately. And that's, you will see there's going to be people reaching out in a few months based on what you share with them, or what they saw in the inbound strategy.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Matthew. And lastly, so would you recommend the strategy that we have been running together with you and your team with somebody else, like lookalike on your spot, would you say that's a good idea to get this running?
Yeah, I would recommend it. I at a high level would recommend it to anybody that's at the brokerage level, manager level, that recruiting talent is a priority for them in their job description, let's say. And even at the team leader level, whether that's the team leader themselves or somebody in command, it's called leverage at the end of the day. And I look at, whenever I make a decision on investing in my business, the answer is somewhat simple. Like, will I get an ROI? And I've seen the ROI. It's been tremendous. So yeah, I would recommend it for sure. I mean, I still have to be me, right? So you can hand me these leads. I still gotta bring them home, but I enjoy it. I like the relationship side of it, and you certainly make my life a heck of a lot easier.
That's awesome, and we always have to tweak things. We always have to make it better. So January has to be a better month than it was December, and so on. So we will need to keep tweaking it, and with your help and the help of your team and that mindset, we will for sure break the barrier and the numbers. Thank you very much, Matthew. I really appreciate the time that you took to speak with me today. So let's keep crushing it, and congratulations on your endeavors, and super happy that it's working really well for you.
Thank you, Luis, and to you and your team as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.